I'm a hairstylist in the St. Louis area. I specialize in curly haircuts and hair color. I've been doing hair for almost 10 years now, since I started beauty school. My first part of my career, I kind of focused on learning everything, and I just really enjoyed getting back and doing hair and like building the community that's all around that. And then a couple years into doing hair, I was really excited. I was like gonna kind of not focus on doing hair and building a clientele. I really wanted to lean into philanthropy, and I really wanted to like do like I did like hygiene drives, and I liked taking off like on Saturdays and going to like place food pantries and giving free haircuts, and like going to back to school fairs, offering free haircuts, just being like, this is a skill set I have. I love sharing with people. Like I think it's so cool, and it's like super cool what a haircut can do for somebody. But then after about a year of doing this, like I was like doing pretty well. Like I would like meet up with a place and go monthly. I was collecting items and putting together hygiene bags. I felt like I had like the whole thing going. And then I realized the cuts were not that good. I was only a couple years into doing hair, and all of my education and training was really for straight hair types. Or like I could work with a curl, but like I was manipulating it to smoother types. I was manipulating it. I couldn't work with a curl in its curly state very well or too much with it. And I knew how to do like some braiding. I like practiced in school. I felt like I was pretty diverse in like bringing in and working on different types of hair. But there was still like such a gap, and it really was like clipper cuts on like high texture hair. I was like not doing good with. I was at back to school fair, and I did like a little boy's haircut, and I was like really excited to be there. Like it meant a lot to me to be able to give back this way. I was really excited to be there, and like I'd done like a couple little girls' hair, and everything turned out good. Doing like trims, detangling, putting in braids, and then there was a little boy who needed a haircut, and his mom's like, "Oh, it's like a little clipper cut, a little fade." I was like, "Okay, cool. Like I do like haircuts in the salon all the time. I can do this. I cannot get that haircut to blend." Could not for the life of me. And then luckily there was a local barber who was there, also doing haircuts. He fixed the cut, saved that kid from having a horrid start of the school year. But I just realized like, what good was giving free haircuts if they were no good of haircuts? So this was like 2019. I was like, gotta learn haircuts, gotta learn curly cuts. And so I started like researching everything I can, asking everyone I can, asking my mentor in the salon, like I need to learn more. And there was like not much. Like I was like aware of Diva, but that was also like the downfall was around then. So I was like, okay, I have to learn something. I don't want to learn that. Like that's not the type of curly cuts I'm looking to do. And so I started watching barber videos and like really like just trying to learn the difference. And then I'm like keeping my eyes out, trying to find curly education that's affordable, like accessible. I'm talking like under like not thousands maybe. And then come a couple years later, post COVID, by then I have had a child, 2022. There is a haircut course that's like touring, and my salon is able to send anyone who wants to go for free. And so I ended up going to the Mizani haircut course, and it was just like mind blowing to learn about curls, not even the hair cutting, but like learn about the difference it needs and how they operate differently and how to like approach hair just from a different mindset. And so from there, it really was pretty, like I didn't even take it as like, oh, I'm gonna start doing like a bunch of curly haircuts. I was just started like treating my current clientele a little differently and treating the curls a little better, practicing diffusing more. Like I felt like I finally was like, okay, let's like see what this is about. Like after like 4 something years of doing hair, I hadn't seen people do it much, so I was like unsure. And so after a few years of like playing with it, really feeling like I'm like honing in on the curly cuts, taking a refresh class from the same educator, that was very helpful. So I kept just practicing curly haircuts, and then my life has evolved since then. Like I've had to shift where my focus is. So as opposed to 2019, me wanted to literally didn't care about paying my bills or anything. I was like, I just want to like do what's like, I want to give back, and I want to like feel good for giving back and have those feelings. Since then I've learned I do have to like be self-sufficient and like be able to like pay my bills and like take care of things. And I'm currently the provider for my family while my husband takes care of our daughter throughout the week. And so there's like a certain level of things I need to handle, but the goal is still to get back to where I was and do what I was doing. This is not the end point. This is only like a step. So yeah, if you're along for this journey, you're watching me do curly cuts. I love doing it. I could do curly cuts all day, but I'm still learning. Like there's still more I need to do, and like higher texture and clipper cutting. And then down the road, we'll eventually be doing what I enjoy, like free haircuts.